today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Los Angeles Rams taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Rams. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you look at this Rams team as they enter play. We're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
We'll get rid of that interception ball. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Humphrey on the coverage.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the counter, this is Akers. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
So 3rd and long. Here's Minshew. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Geis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Geis, the ball carrier. Brought down.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
First down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. This is Geis. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Sharp. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
A gain of 7 yards.
And they'll try and get it with Geis. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Rams take over.
Only 37 yards there on the punt, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate.
leverage guys, win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action with Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Jackson, 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On 2nd down, Jackson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down, here's Geis. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run with Geis. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Jackson. The throw taken in by Cole. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews.
Jackson's pass. Complete to Mark Andrews. No gain.
Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Jackson from the shotgun. Out to Cole on the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Rams nothing.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew. And a quick throw here that's complete. And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage.
10 makes it 3rd and 9.
Minshew throwing on 3rd down. He'll get that complete to Parkinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Here's Braden Mann now as he's on to punt for L.A. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they are going to score with a fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice you're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door.
You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain. Brings up
operating from the gun. Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Geis. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Geis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Jackson now finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 34. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
The ball carried.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Jackson's pass complete to Devin Duvernay.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
To throw is Jackson. This will be caught at about the 6. Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Rams' 17-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Geis, they'll try to run it. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Operating from the gun. Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score.
7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the L.A. offense. He's just been looking for some space. I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people. Find some other playmakers. But always...
Now Minshew has it knocked out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Minshew's pass.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Rams punter now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Lamar Jackson heading back out as we check out our player spotlight. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, his nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
Yeah, it's been a big highlight day for him. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup. But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at their 49-yard line.
Again, Jackson off to Geis on the screen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson will throw again. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
And Jackson throwing once more. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. From 3 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Tucker now to add the point after.
The extra point.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Set to go again. Here's Cam Akers in the LA offense. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look at that. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Rams 10.
So as it turns out, a two-play drive resulting in the field goal. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on the good side of this game right now with a lead, but they were on the bad side last week in that loss to Cincinnati, so now trying to make amends. Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. He'll find his man on the comeback route, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On first down, this is Geis. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
From the gun, Jackson. It is incomplete. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's third down and 5 yards to go.
From the gun on third down, Jackson.
Jackson
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 15. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they could get back in it in a hurry.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
10 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Now Minshew. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. He was trying to get that to Colby Parkinson, and it's 3rd down. Here's Akers. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, it makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Well, enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example of that last play.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He has been on his A game. We're in the third quarter. He's already in search of touchdown pass number 5.
He's played so well that it's hard for me to take my eyes off of him, even when he's not on the field. I keep finding my eyes finding him on the bench in between series, wondering what he's going to do next. This has been a blast to watch him play the position.
He's been spectacular with those 4 touchdown passes. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, Geis. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 14.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now it's Jackson. And they'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Tucker to add the PAT.
Extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Baltimore.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is Just what you said, you've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Now they'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it up. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Tucker now for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to leave the booth.
Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Raven first
Jackson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really They've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound up.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Minshew, sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Looking left side, he's got it. Complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
To number 87. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Ravens 16-yard line.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw, but incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Makes the score, Ravens 45.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He was brought down by David Long. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 25-yard line.
Set up to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Gardner Minshew sacked.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll try and burn some clock with Geis. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
A yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st.
A gain of a yard.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it, Minshew. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. They'll get that complete to Parkinson. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll dump this off to Akers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. And a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. It'll be Minshew again. It's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it.
Today's final score.
Charles
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for both